Hello and welcome to the fifth tutorial in this Getting Started with ExpressWAHPz series. What we're going to cover today very briefly is setting up your products and your product categories. If we switch over to the manager, you can see that that's really the two areas within the product manager that you need to concern yourself with. Product categories we'll cover very quickly. It's if we're looking at an individual category record, then we've basically got a description, a name that will be used as part of the URL to access that the product listing for the category, and display order. And we can look at the website itself and see those in context. Basically, the description is used for these menu captions. If we click on a link, then we can see that the actual address includes the name. So that's very useful for being able to set up user-friendly and search engine-friendly product category links, and that display order is used to determine which order these appear in this list. You go back to the list and you can basically you can add a new category, edit the existing ones, and delete. Really doesn't get any more complicated than that. If we're looking at the product items, now this is where you're going to be defining the products. Products that you sell, maybe products that you don't sell. I mean, some people use some of the categories just for basically listing items that they've previously made for people as a kind of showcase or even gallery. I've seen people have used it to provide information in a structured manner. So it's really an area that limited only by your imagination in terms of how you use it. Now, to add a new product, we basically click the button. Now what we're going to be doing, basically this is obviously we're working with the silvercandy.com website again, and in this instance there's already a shop in place on Facebook. So we're just going to basically work with some of the information that's in here in the first instance, just to make this a quick and easy process. This is a little angel candy necklace. Basically we put the name in the first field here. If we work down through description, this will just basically be a short description, a brief description of the product. We'll just leave that as silver pendant for the time being. Obviously at some stage it can be edited and amended and improved. We choose basically either at least one category for the product to sit within, and up to 3. So in this case we'll select silver candy for her. We'll set the display order again, as with other display order fields within the system. This just determines the relative order that the item will appear. Product status, now this is basically a choice of include or do not include. Basically if it's do not include in product listings, it will be suppressed from the output. This really is for two main purposes. Either if you've got an item that's going out of stock, you can remove it from the website temporarily, or if you're developing a new product entry within the online catalogue here, it's not ready. You've not completed the information, you haven't added in picture or whatever, you can basically keep that from the listing until you're ready. In this instance we will include it, and this item was $90, and we do want to generate our simple add to cart button. Basically is product image. Now it's just an interesting point here, it's probably a good habit to get into to create yourself a product subfolder to hold your product images, and then within that to have a subfolder again for the main category. So in this case SK for her, SK for kids. We've just got a couple of examples there. If we can upload, and we choose little angel candy necklace. It's interesting to note at this point that it's worth taking the time to create meaningful names for your picture file names. That actually, things like Google, when they come along and index your site, are actually clever enough to be able to work out from basically extract your image file names and to include some relevancy scores from that So if you've just got something like DSC0001.jpg, it clearly has no relevance to jewellery, necklaces, silver, etc, etc. But if you've got something that's actually got an image file named Little Angel Candy Necklace, then there's obviously going to be some relevancy there with the keywords associated with your website. So we basically right click and select that item, and we should get a preview appear here. And now we can paste in the description that we copied from Facebook before, just to get us up and running. Obviously we can come back in and sort out formatting and exact text later on. So we switch over now to the actual website, click on that item, SK for her, and you can see now we've got a product listing. Basically this is the picture we uploaded, we've got the $90, we've got the information that we pasted in, and we've also got the add to cart button. When we click on here, it triggers the integrated mini cart, basically Little Angel Candy Necklace, one. If we wanted to order 2 of those, we could upload that in there. So now we go back and we're going to be looking at adding the second item, just to enable us to show off a couple of different features. So this time we'll add a new product. We're actually going to be adding this basically kids cuff black. So I'm going to this item here. So let's grab that description. It's $49. Kids cuff black. Okay, so put in that product name. And this time SK for kids. We do want to include it in the product listings. It's $49. We do want a button. Again, we select our image. This time we'll put it into the SK for kids subfolder. We upload, and then we can select. Now we're just pasting that description that we copied before. Save details. And now that item's added. So we go back over to the website. We now click on SK for kids, and we'll find that we've still got our cart shown here for the 2 items we ordered before. We've now got this new product listing for the kids cuff. Basically we've got the add to cart button here. We click on there, that'll get added into our little mini cart system there. If we were to click on checkout at this stage, we'll be taken to the PayPal checkout, secure checkout page. Basically for the merchant account that's associated with the PayPal email that's configured into the ExpressWAHPz settings. As we go through, if we were going through different pages on the site, you'll see that this cart remains here visible, just as a visual reminder that there are pending purchases. And also anytime we can expand that down, adjust quantities, or basically if we decide that we don't want to purchase one of these items, it can be removed. Now within the manager itself, obviously just at the moment we've just got 2 items here, one item in each of 2 different categories. Now eventually you may end up with 100 or more products depending on your business, but you could end up with a screen full of products here. While we do try and keep things relatively organised for you, and we'll basically display these products in category order, so you'll get all the SK for her items together, SK for kids all together. Obviously it can be a little bit too much of an information overload once you've got lots of products here. So at the top of the page we can just select a single category, and then we just get to work with a list of items in that one category. So when you actually do start filling your store up, just be aware that you can filter this list down so that you don't have too many different product items on the screen at any one time. You've basically got this filter facility here that can make your life a little bit easier. So that's basically a very quick overview of the product manager. Obviously there are various other topics that can be explored, but we're going to try and keep this initial introduction as simple as possible. if you are actually watching this tutorial because you're currently in the process of putting together your own website, then we thoroughly recommend sitting down with the documentation and the worksheets that are provided, actually planning out those categories and listing the products on the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet in that starter pack, it can act as not only it'll make sure you get all the information down. Not only will it ensure that you've got all the information ready for when you actually come to set your site up, it's also a good way of keeping track of exactly where you are and how much you've got left to do. So that basically completes our initial introduction and overview of the online store aspects of the system. If you do have questions, then please don't hesitate to email support@avalac.com or join us on our business page on Facebook at facebook.com/ExpressWAHPz. We'll be happy to help you as best we can. Thank you very much for watching.